Alright, hi guys. What a long day it has been, but I learned a lot today. So this is going to be the ASD wrap up, you guys. This is my first time attending a ASD conference. You guys saw I did a few videos stating what I was doing there, some of the suppliers. I walked a few of the stores. I did an interview. I have to say, very informative, very informative. Started the day out, I met my good friend, my girlfriend there, and we walked around. She kind of showed me the ins and outs, what suppliers were good, which ones were hot, some of the bigger ones. Enjoyed that. I think there's like three levels basically for ASD. So I would say the top floor, the south gate entrance, was like more like toys and a lot of closeouts and stuff like that. Downstairs was the main floor, I want to say, was a lot of purses, you know, your purses, socks, slippers, shoes, just a little bit of all that. And then the ground floor, which I wasn't able to walk it because it was just so much, you guys. I got there at 9 a.m. I left about 5, a little bit past 5, so it was very long, but I learned a lot and saw a lot. And then the ground floor, the bottom floor, which I guess is the third floor or the underground, was like all the cannabis, what was it, cannabis, the bongs, this like the smoke shop stuff, and I didn't get a chance to walk that. So what I'm going to do tomorrow, because I'm lucky enough to have the day off from work tomorrow, I'm going to take advantage of that, and I'm going to go for day 2. Now it's 3 days. It's the 28th, 29th, and the 30th. Actually, I think it goes maybe 4 days. I'm not sure, but I'm definitely went today, enjoyed myself immensely. Tomorrow I'm going to go, and I'm going to focus on the lecture part. So one thing I didn't realize, till my good friend told me, that they have a lot of lectures that are free, totally free. So as I was actually charging up my phone at one of the phone stations, charger stations, there was a gentleman on stage that was talking about merchandising, and it was very informative. I didn't get to go into the lecture. It was like open, so they put seats out and you could literally look in or stand outside if you didn't want to sit down. But the charging station was like maybe 5 feet away from the area, and I can hear everything he was saying, but it was so very informative. He touched on a lot of great information. Me being in the grocery industry for 23 years, 24 years, it was interesting because throughout his lecture he actually talked about 3 different, or maybe even 4 different, like grocery chains, retailers, and how they merchandise their stuff and what they were doing moving forward in the future, how they were setting up their merchandising, how you interact with the customer, how a lot of people were doing a lot of virtual stuff, hands-on stuff to draw people back into the brick and mortar. It was actually, I really should have stayed and got his name, but I'm going back tomorrow and I'm going to catch his lecture again, and maybe I'll sit down and film it. I'll ask him if I can and then post it to YouTube. Very informative. It was probably about, I would say maybe 20-30 minutes. For YouTube land, that's probably a long, but he was very informative, very knowledgeable on what he was saying. But like I said, he touched on merchandising, customer interaction, how to sell products, how to buy products. He kind of touched on a lot to be just talking about, because I looked on the billboard and it said merchandising and something, but he actually, I'm over here by the dog park, you guys can't really see the dog, but the dog's going off on me. But it's really amazing because he touched on a lot of great points. There was one grocery store, which I won't mention their name, that they were rolling out. I think they just rolled it out, or they'll be rolling it out like in a couple months. And I won't say where it was because I can't remember, but I'm definitely going to mention it tomorrow in my day 2 of the ASD videos. How a certain store was, and it's a grocery store, was rolling out a plan to where you can go grocery shopping. They put it in a like motorized cart, and it goes to your neighborhood, and you literally go out to the car and pick up your merchandise. So I thought that was pretty cool, and just all these things that are being rolled out with us not really knowing much about it, and then until it's just there in front of your face. So I also learned about cash and carry. That's going to be fun, you guys. I actually walked the area. Cash and carry is literally, a lot of the suppliers are there and they don't want to take their merchandise home. I'll touch on that a little bit more tomorrow. Tomorrow's Monday. Tuesday, I think it's Tuesday or Wednesday, it'll be basically all the vendors breaking their stuff down and they don't want to possibly take it back, especially the people that are from overseas. they don't want to bring their product back with them because shipping costs and whatnot. So you're able to buy their merchandise, or you could, if you want, you can even buy their whole setup. So some people come in there with thousands of dollars and wait till the last day and literally buy up all their merchandise, which I think is kind of smart, because then you get your hands on the product real soon, instead of, you know, making your orders and then maybe in a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks or in the next month they'll ship all your stuff, depending where your supplier is, or the store, you know, if they're based out of LA, California, or, you know, overseas. It depends, you know, when you'll get your product in. But I thought that was real fun. I really restrained myself. I didn't buy anything. There was like 4 stores that I went to and I really wanted this stuff, but I was thinking smart, because you guys know I'm super cheap. I said to myself, I said, wait, no, just wait, Aisha. Literally wait until Tuesday or Wednesday when they're breaking everything down, because they don't want to take this product back with them unless they're from Vegas, but a lot of them were not. They were from overseas, California, Midwest, East Coast. They were not from here, so they don't want to pack all that stuff up. So it's a great opportunity for me to come in and swoop in with cash, and you cash it. It's called cash and carry. You bring in cash and you can carry it off. So I'm kind of excited about that day. Not tomorrow, maybe Tuesday or Wednesday. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, you guys, just to wrap up, I learned a lot. Everybody was very friendly, very knowledgeable, very eager to get your they want your orders, which there was nothing wrong with that. Day 2, I'm definitely going to go back, and it's going to be a day of I want to listen to not all the lectures, but there was a few lectures that stood out to me, that I want to go ahead and sit down and soak up some knowledge. It's free. These are people that have been doing it. There was one lecture, it was called, me and my friend, we were like, whoa. It goes, how to make 6, 7, 8 figure income. It's free. And this is a person that actually makes 6, 7, 8 figures. So why wouldn't I go to a seminar? I'm already there at ASD. It's just icing on the cake, a free lecture from somebody that's making millions of dollars. Why not? Just saying, why not? Why wouldn't I want to go to something like that? So yeah, like I said, this is my first convention, ASD convention, and I'm gonna have to think. I'm sure I've been to other conventions in the past, but now that I'm trying to step up my game in buying and sourcing and creating all these new avenues and whatnot, it was a really good choice for me to go to ASD this year. What year is it? No, just kidding. 2019. Very informative. You literally cannot walk it all in one day, you guys. My feet hurt so bad. Hopefully I get a massage later. That's what I'm thinking I'm about to do. I'm thinking about it. Literally the first day, you're like, if you have your suppliers and you had meetings set up, you would go talk to them. My friend actually did, I think, all of her ordering today. She went, or the early bird yesterday. Today she went, and I actually got to be like on her side and actually watch her kind of go through the process of ordering everything. So it was really very informative.